2008. We were all learning about this cool new website called Facebook, dancing to Gangnam Style. Little middle school Joe was sitting by himself in the cafeteria playing on his DS Lite. And that's what all of us gamers had at the time in terms of portable gaming. Sure, you might have had a PSP if you signed up to ride a sinking ship, but the rest of us? We were busy getting carpal tunnel. That's right, it was the peak of the rhythm game craze, specifically Guitar Hero and Rock Band duking it out. And if you wanted to experience this gimmick for yourself on the go, well, the DS was the way to go. Hell, it was the only real way to go in terms of gaming on a touchscreen. But that all changes when the iPhone 3GS hit the shelves. And while the first iPhone may have been released a year prior, it only included apps made by Apple. The 3GS boasted faster wireless speeds, and this new thing called the App Store, which allowed third-party developers beyond Apple to make and distribute applications for this new touch-based operating system. And with it spawned a little game called Tap Tap Revolution. It's Tap Tap Revenge. It was renamed to Tap Tap Revenge. My middle school mind was blown away the first time I was exposed to this game. I remember it was Thanksgiving lunch up at my family's place, and my older cousin whips out something I could only describe as magic. It kind of looked like she was texting, but she was playing a rhythm game? It looked like Guitar Hero, but there were only 3 lanes. No awkward peripherals, and you were only playing pop songs instead. But all the pieces were there. This was the future. And as I closed my jaw, there was only one thought that crossed my mind. I want that. She was even offering 2-player games where each of us held one side of the phone and tapped away. I had heard about the iPhone before, but it never really caught my attention until this showed me the potential mobile gaming truly had. And it wasn't just my family. Tap Tap Revenge quickly helped to shape the future landscape of mobile gaming as we know it, rising to the top as the #1 most downloaded free game of the year for Apple's new App Store. Well deserved too. I mean, this game had it all. Competitive online leaderboards, custom themes, a music library covering pretty much all genres of music you could think of. And best of all, it was free. No ads, no in-app purchases, nothing. They were riding high off of the waves of good old capital investment. I mean, this is mobile gaming at its peak and we're just getting started. And while it may not have been quite as challenging as Rock Band, and it definitely had that late 2000s game jank, it was the perfect game to quickly whip out on the bus and play a song or two to climb up those leaderboards. Its arcade-like quality was incredibly addicting. After its initial success, Tapulous, the developers behind this game, do what any successful rhythm game franchise does at the time: oversaturate the market, baby. That's right, we got Tap Tap Revenge 2, Tap Tap 3, Tap Tap Coldplay, Tap Tap Metallica, Dave Matthews Band Revenge, Linkin Park Revenge, Bruno Mars Revenge, fucking Justin Bieber Revenge. They had a Lady Gaga Revenge and a Born This Way Revenge. Born This Way is a Lady Gaga album. Not only did they have a Tap Tap Revenge game dedicated to only Lady Gaga songs, they had another Tap Tap Revenge game dedicated to only Lady Gaga songs from the album Born This Way. I mean, these guys were on the edge of glory. Where do you even go from here? Well, maybe you can try and go for, say, I don't know, a profit? Yeah, remember how these games had no ads, no in-app purchases? How the hell are these guys making any money? And simply put, they weren't. And Tapulous knew it. Capital investment will only get you so far until the day comes when those investors expect you to be turning a profit. And how do you monetize a free mobile rhythm game? Keep in mind, this is the early 2010s. The freemium model of mobile gaming hasn't been widely adopted yet. Developers were still trying to figure shit out. Not only that, but competition was popping up left and right. You had Guitar Hero throwing their hat in the ring, Rock Band with their janky-ass karaoke engine. They may not exist now, but they were big names back in the day. So what's a small indie game company to do? Slowly start introducing ads? Start charging $1 per song? Maybe an in-app currency where buying 500 coins gets you a new theme? Nope. They cashed the f*** out. In 2010, Tapulous gets acquired by Disney Interactive Media Group. They release a few new games under the Tap Tap name: Tap Tap Glee, Tap Tap Muppets, Tap Tap Tour. But then, gone. In 2014, Disney announced it would no longer be supporting the game and removed all Tap Tap games from the App Store. No one really knows for sure why they did it, and today it's pretty much impossible to go back and experience any of those Tap Tap games for yourself. I mean, the closest thing we got is BeatStar, and come on, nobody likes BeatStar. But today, I think today's the day we really learn what happened at Disney. And I'm gonna show you that there is actually a modern day Tap Tap out there. In 2018, a YouTube channel by the name of Crone7 Master uploads a video to YouTube promoting a GoFundMe for a full Tap Tap reboot. And oh shit, what do you know? It released back in 2023, and they even have a Discord server. So I curiously reached out to the server admins and got the main developer of Tap Tap Reloaded himself to agree to an interview. He apparently worked for Tapulous since before Disney took over and shared with us some of his experience working with Disney firsthand. And well, I think the story is best told through his perspective. Retrospective, so take it away, Crone7.
Yeah, man, of course. If you don't know, my name's Trevor. I've been going by Crone7 Master on TapTap since I started playing in 2008. I would see people on the playground playing that game, and I wanted in on it. Got pretty good. Charts back then were not very difficult at all. Nevertheless, I was one of the few that seemingly understood that there was accuracy-based scoring, and it seems that a lot of people at the time didn't understand that because the game didn't really make that very clear. So understanding that, having some experience with previous rhythm games, that really helped with shooting to the top. And I grew up about 15 minutes away from Palo Alto, which is where Tapulous was headquartered.
Oh, wow. So you live right next to them.
Yeah, I forgot how I found out that they were there, but at the time I was actually skateboarding with some of my friends at Stanford University, and I just thought, hey, I should just skate on over to their office. So I went over. This is around, I believe, February of 2009, and I just walked in. I was like, hey, this is like my favorite game. You guys know Crone7 Master? Like, I'm on some of your leaderboards, and they immediately knew who I was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I introduced myself.
They're like, oh yeah, you're at the top of the leaderboards. We know you.
Yeah, like it was pretty cool.
That's great.
I was only 15 years old at the time, so my teenage ego was going through the roof. And it was Sean Fannin is his name. He did a lot of the back end work at the time. He was the one that I met first, and he gave me an early build of Tap Tap Revenge 2, and got to play it a few months before they released it. I remember thinking they were really taking full advantage of the iPhone and iPod Touch capabilities back then.
So they kind of let you play test that early build.
Yeah, they did, and it wasn't long where they invited me back a couple times to keep play testing, giving them feedback, and they eventually hired me as an intern for that summer, which that was a lot of fun. I was there 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, play testing Tap Tap Revenge 2. At the time, they were working on Tap Tap 3. It was a very quick development cycle. They had a Coldplay game, Dave Matthews, then eventually Metallica towards the end of my internship there. So there was a lot of play testing, a lot of charting that I was doing at the time, and it was an amazing experience, something that I will always remember for the rest of my life. It was great to really get your foot in the door into how a tech startup worked back early days of mobile gaming.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That sounds like an amazing experience.
Yeah, Tapulous, Nate True, he was the original creator of Tap Tap Revolution before the App Store was released. Bart Dekrum was founded Tapulous. They knew that they had lightning caught in a bottle. They knew they had a golden opportunity. They had a lot of connections with the music industry and just with a lot of very talented artists and music, graphics. They had Silicon Valley in their pocket, and they had this was peak rhythm game popularity. Like Guitar Hero was at its most popular,
right?
It was the timing of everything was just impeccable, and they knew they were sitting on a gold mine. They kind of had a feel. We all knew that this was going to be a hit, and it was a hit,
right?
Since day one. They were plastering gameplay on every single Apple store.
I think I remember reading within the first month of it releasing, it was in like the top charts.
Oh yeah, it was the #1 game for a very long time. It's crazy. You'd go around with anybody that had a device at the time, and everybody had that game. They had millions of people playing it. You go to school and people would be playing it. It's like
that must have been very gratifying to have a friend of yours pulling out an iPhone, seeing somebody playing this game and saying, hey, I helped chart some of those songs, or potentially I charted that song you're playing right now.
Yeah, that was definitely, I was my 15, 16-year-old Trevor here made sure everybody knew about it. It really inflated my ego at the time, for sure.
Kind of tying into Tap Tap Reloaded, do you recall what kind of role user feedback played in shaping the game post-development in its updates, and if that experience helped influence your development of Tap Tap Reloaded?
Yeah, so this, in hindsight, so at the time, we had a very passionate community that we were very active in there's a support website called getsatisfaction.com. I'm not really sure if that's still around, but that's what Tapulous used as kind of like a support forum for Tap Tap, and it sort of evolved into just a full-blown forum for the game where a lot of people just congregated. And this is before Discord. You could do forums back then, but this everybody's using this. And Tapulous had a vision for how they wanted to make the game, and they had pretty much everything that you could really ask for in a music game on its own. when it came to user feedback at the time, there was a lot of frustration, including from myself, that we didn't feel like we were being heard. For example, I think it took about 2.5 years for them to even include a button to restart the game. Like if you paused in game, there was no restart button for a very long time.
Oh, wow.
Which a lot of people don't remember. That didn't come out until Tap 3, if I remember correctly. And there was never a practice mode. It took until Tap 3 for them to allow a lot of customization options.
Yeah.
There was nothing like that for a very long time.
So Tapulous kind of had like a focus on how they saw the game, and user feedback was kind of put on the back burner. Like it's not much of a priority to include what users are asking for so much.
Yeah, that's the impression that I got at the time and for a long time after. In hindsight, now that I have the experience with game development, I don't want to speak for them, but and again, in hindsight, I feel that ultimately this was a small group of people.
Right.
And they had a project that just literally millions of daily active users. That's a number that very few people can fathom. And they were trying to release content, regularly that at the time was free. I mean, a game like Tap Revenge back in 2008 to 2011-ish, that will never happen again. They were releasing music for free that costed absurd amounts of money to get licensing for, and they were not making money, like at all.
Oh, wow.
They were riding on the backs of, funding and investments. And so again, in hindsight, I don't want to say that they were just proactively going out of their way to ignore what people were asking for.
Right.
I just think that they just didn't have the manpower to focus on anything except for delivering new content, creating new artwork, and
especially if you're trying to make investors happy. What would make an investor happy is a brand new game to release, and not necessarily an update that fixes this or that, or a game that everyone has downloaded already and consumed.
Exactly. But the good news about all that, though, is at the time there was a massive jailbreaking community where tons of people would have their devices jailbroken.
I remember that. Everyone going to Cydia.
Exactly. So there was this whole group of people where they were able to go into the files. Apple doesn't want you to do that, but jailbreak your device, you'd be able to go into the game files and you'd be able to edit graphics. I mean, the game was not secure whatsoever. It was so easy to hack into the game. We were all children and we were able to just hack the leaderboards or
give yourself a really high score to show up on top of the leaderboard.
Exactly. And it honestly was it was bad. It got really, and that's just one of those things. They had a bad hacking problem from Tap 3 on, and that's something they never really addressed too much. And I think it ties back to they just didn't have manpower to, upgrade their anti-cheat, if that was even really a thing. But again, the silver lining about all this was that it brought together a group of people to make a heavily modified version of the game. And we used, at the time, it was Kings of Leon Revenge. We created the first iteration of Tap Reloaded, which was basically Kings of Leon Revenge, except it included a lot of the features that the official game just did not have. And we'd have mostly metal and rock songs that we'd release in song packs online through Cydia.
Well, that's a very interesting backstory for how Tap Reloaded initially started. Would you say that Tap Reloaded, you kind of went into that with an expectation of kind of doing what Tap Revenge didn't? Like, I want the harder charts, I want to listen to the community more.
That's exactly it. To have the original iteration was we're making a modded version of the game that's going to have all the features that we as the community are requesting that they just aren't putting in the official game.
That's awesome.
And we're also going to include more difficult songs along with that.
Wow, so Tap Reloaded has quite the history. From what I was able to find online in my research, I only knew that it released in 2023, so it's cool to learn that it goes all the way back to the Cydia days.
Yeah, no, this is early 2010 is when I believe the first iteration was released.
Oh, and there's two questions that's going to be on everyone's mind. First one is, why the name change? Why did it start as Tap Revolution only to change to Tap Revenge? I misremember it because I used to think that there were two different games. Apparently, the original game got renamed for some reason.
It was a naming copyright trait. It was just, they wanted to stay as far away from Dance Dance Revolution. They didn't want any problems with Konami with that. They just picked up Tap Revenge, which, you say that doesn't sound anything like Dance Dance Revolution. I mean, it's different enough, and the gameplay was different enough. Before Cydia, it was just called Installer. That's what Nate True hosted Tap Revolution on. So once it hit the mainstream, they didn't want any issues with Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, that's fair. Tap Revolution and Dance 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 Revolution. And then the second question is what happened? Like, why can nobody download the old game anymore? The only thing I was able to find about this online is that Tapulous was bought out by Disney, and Disney decided to shut down the app off the Play Store. But that's all we really know.
Yeah, I mean, that's really just, that's exactly what happened. I mean, I have some very strong theories. I have a pretty good idea of why it shut down. I mean, ultimately, again, this is just my opinion, is when Disney purchased Tap Tap Revenge from Tapulous, they purchased it when it was at its peak. I don't have a exact figure on how much they spent, but it was definitely in the tens of millions.
Probably more than the app was making.
Exactly. And so Disney knew that this was no secret. Of course, they knew that the app was not, I mean, by then, the app was making a decent amount of revenue. I can't tell you if it was profitable necessarily. It probably was at the time, and that's when Disney acquired it. But the thing is that Disney, they had an idea to take TapTap and turn it into a platform for Disney IP.
Interesting.
And they were doing it where they made a Tap Tap Muppets game, a Tap Tap Glee. Eventually they did Tap Tap Tour, but it was not received well, and nobody was asking for that material.
Right.
I can't speak for the numbers and the popularity or whatnot, but they were removing features from Tap Tap Revenge. The latest previously was Tap Tap Revenge 4. I mean, they were removing core features of the game. All the customization features that we waited on for years, they were just taken away. There was no music that was really outside of Disney music. The avatar customization was gone, like online multiplayer was gone. Any sort of the chat rooms were gone, which again, hindsight, like nowadays, that just doesn't happen. Those chat rooms back in 2009, 2010 area were the Wild West. That's a whole other can of worms. Lots of issues with that, but it was very popular.
Right.
So lots of people, they didn't even play Tap Tap. They were just using it for the chat room, and they had a great.
That's interesting.
Yeah, no, there was a huge amount of people that did that. So there was Disney removed any sort of the community aspect of the game. You know, they got rid of Tap Tap Thursdays. They got rid of all the giveaways. The game became very wooden and very commercial-like. It was, and you know, they did come up with Tap Tap Tour, which, no, it wasn't, I don't want to say it was terrible. For me personally, I did not like it one bit. I played for maybe about 1 hour and I stopped because it just made me upset. To me, it felt like just a significant downgrade. Wasn't a fan of what music was available, and it was just, it just was not, it did not sit with me right.
Right. It sounded like Disney kind of took all of the passion out of a rhythm game project and turned it into just a way to market their IP. If these projects were more successful, I could imagine things like, you know, Tap Tap Lion King, where it's just, I don't know, but they're just spinning off every single, you know, because you know how Disney is. Exactly. It's just a tap, insert Disney property here, and they're just spitting them out one by one with no attention to detail or care into them. They're just kind of a copy-paste skin of the last one, but just different Disney songs and a different coat of paint, which is a far cry from what, you know, you were describing is what grew the Tap Tap community.
Yeah. And ultimately, obviously, it was pulled from the app stores, I believe, January 2014. They lost the player base. Nobody was interested in that. Disney botched it. They're the reason why the game is no longer on the App Store. They took a beloved game and they ruined it. I mean, that's no other easier way to say it, really. You know, the people that were making decisions for the Tap Tap side of things, they didn't even play the game.
Oh, wow.
Like, they were not, for example, so I didn't really make this very clear, but I was also charting songs. I was working with Disney on making some of the charts for Tap Tap Tour, Tap Tap Glee, and Tap Tap Muppets. I did some songs for all three of those. And I just remember, I'm not going to drop any names or anything, but the guy I was reporting to, you know, they hired me because they knew I could chart songs. I was the guy that made all the custom charts. My songs were great. At the time, my charts were great. They knew that. They hired me on that. I was alongside a couple other folks that were also doing charts. And I just remember that right away, they treated me like I was just, I mean, I was only 17 at the time. They just treated me like I was just some kid. They didn't know that I was a top player at the time, that, you know, I had literally won the world championship that Tapulous hosted in 2010.
Oh, wow.
I remember that I made my first ever chart for Disney, and, you know, I sent it to the guy I was reporting to review it, make sure it's all good. And he said, hey man, like, extreme, it's not difficult enough, man. I played it my first try and I got 96%. 96%. And I'm like, and it wasn't even a difficult chart. It was a song for Glee, and it was a very slow song. Like, there's only so much you can do for extreme on a song like that. And this guy got 96%. That means he missed a hell of a lot of notes, a lot more than he should have. It's a lot easier to miss in Guitar Hero than it is to miss in Tap Tap. The point is, the guy missed enough notes to get 96%. That's terrible. And he's telling me, you gotta make it more difficult. And I'm like, dude. I just knew that from that first email on that we were in trouble, because the guy clearly he didn't know what he was doing. And I could tell he was micromanaging me because he was skeptical that some kid could do this job that he had to hire 2 other guys that had, sound engineering degrees. And, I get it, but they just didn't play. I watched them play and they were just not good. And people were making decisions that were out of touch with the game, and decisions were monetary based entirely. Game design decisions were not made for the players by any stretch.
Yeah, sounds like it. That's kind of a sad story to hear, just kind of like the life being taken out of the game slowly. But it is great to hear that you're kind of like reviving it with Tap Tap Reloaded.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
so I guess that would lead me into my last question I have for you. What are some of your current projects you're working on, and how could we support them?
Well, we are still working on getting Tap Tap Reloaded to a more stable release. We do have it available now on Google Play. Mm-hmm. As of now, we still do not have an approval with Apple. We still have to get some paperwork done to make that happen. Unfortunately, we're really just a team of 3 people. It's and all 3 of us, we have full-time gigs outside of. We have a busy life, to say the least, and so we don't have a ton of free time to work. We try our best to push updates, to release content. Thankfully, we have an amazing community. Yeah, just join the Discord, rate us 5 stars or rate us 1 star. I don't care, as long as you at least give us feedback on what we can do to improve. Like, that's the thing. At the end of the day, like, this game was built by the community. Like, this is a community-based game. The goal for us is not to make money. We don't have ads. We don't have microtransactions. I mean, we have in-game currency, which you can purchase, but it can be earned from just playing the game. And I'd like to think that it's balanced in that for every maybe few minutes of gameplay, you should be able to earn enough currency to purchase a song. One of the big things we're excited about in the future is we're going to open up a theme marketplace where you can purchase different themes that,
We're going to be seeing any Muppet themes?
I mean, you know what? I demand a Muppets theme now after this. It's funny. You know what? I'll just bring that up just really quick. That's another monetization thing, is that we're going to allow, we have a feature where you can request any song you want to be added to Reloaded. We just charge a charting commission fee. Right now it's about 19 cents per second of a song, which is, a lot of people think it's expensive, but it's a guaranteed song that's added to the game.
I don't think that's an unreasonable price. I mean, you have...
No, I'm working, it's less than minimum wage when I do it.
If you consider per hour how much work would go into charting a song, I think that's fair.
I'd like to think that's the fastest that I am aware of, and I take pride in my work. I do it because I love to do it. All the funds that we make from gameplay, that all goes back into development. So when we do get funds to power up our server fees and whatnot, it's much appreciated when we can pay for that with money that we get from the store.
Well, thanks so much for talking with me.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Hit me up anytime if you have anything else you want to know.
Will do. Thanks for your time.
Yep, you too, man.
So, there you have it. Tap Tap Revenge was bought up by Disney. And if you've ever seen what happens when Disney gets a hold of your property, you know it's all downhill from there. They tried to turn it into a platform to advertise their IP. Everyone hated it, so they shamefully removed it from the App Store forever. Why am I not surprised that yet another fond childhood memory of mine has again been tainted by the Walt Disney Company? Super interesting story though. And huge thanks to Crone7 Master for the interview. Definitely go check out their Tap Tap Reloaded game. It's literally the modern day Tap Tap Revenge. It's out on the Google Play Store right now, coming to iOS soon, and links will be in the description. I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna go play some more Tap Tap Reloaded. Closure. I usually like to end these videos on a joke, so, Beatstar. That's the joke.
Tap, 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 revenge. Tap, tap.